As you can see, I have decided to take a stand against the Mossmen. The incursion of these monstrosities was the last straw. It's time for some serious pushback. It's time to organize. I do happen to know of a few individuals who might be persuaded to join in my resistance. Now, Mr. Theories has asked me if I have an elytra available to sell to him, and I do. So I'm going to head over there, sell him this elytra, and maybe I can convince him to help me.
So we'll start with where I first started, my storage base. Things are now more labeled, and I need to make more item frames, but definitely better labeled than it was. These front ones here kind of just junk chests that I'll organize when I need to organize them.
These look like my chests.
Yeah. Uh, so over here, still more storage. If you come and you hit this lever, opens up to my mine shaft. Is that behind? Take it the elevator, or there's some stairs also there, but the stairs take a while. So this goes
Does this
all the
go
way
all?
down to negative
Ah,
59.
I was about to ask.
Yeah. So if you look up, you can kind of see where we started. Uh, and then just down here are my different strip mining tunnels. I don't really mine with a whole bunch of light, but this is kind of my main one. If you go down
Yeah.
here, there's a bunch of different bridges off of it. And I have shafts that go. Oh, and there's a zombie there. Thank you. It kind of scared me. Not gonna lie. I now have a lot of redstone going on, and so this right here is just. I think you've seen this before.
Yeah, this is
Uh,
cool.
so just my
Opening up
bridges.
the canals.
This keeps all the piglin and pigmen, whatever the hell, out of my base. But you can actually jump on carpet to get on top of gates. I don't know if you knew that or not, but it's possible. So, little cool thing there.
I
Uh,
love I love the pickaxe you did over here in the ground.
Thank you. Yeah, then I used sea lanterns or the light source over here for the ground at the tips of them.
It looks great.
Yeah.
The
If
black
you
border
look on the
really
die
makes it
map,
pop.
it's crazy actually.
Oh yeah, on the map. Oh, I'm sure it looks good.
Um, yeah, there's my portal. I also, if you back up a little bit here, here's my sugarcane. But if you look up at the top of the tower, I now have a rotating lighthouse. Well,
Oh, that's fun.
um, so that's all set up there.
That's
Here,
powered by a minecart.
yeah. Minecart detector rails and activation rails.
Cool.
So, right here is just my garden and stuff. I also like to use some bone meal on the grass parts to just really liven it up.
Yeah, it looks very uh very very green, very happy.
Yeah. In here are my axolotls. Uh, Wherever they might be. Are they hiding? Hmm.
Oh,
Well, I had
there's
axolotls in here.
Did you name tag them?
Ah, yes. No, I did not.
They may yeah, that may
But
be why.
okay, so then we'll go this way. My statue. I have now 4 iron golems. I made a Jeb sheep because
Ooh.
I wanted to test it out. So there's a Jeb sheep. Uh, my horse, cows, chickens, pigs, uh, animals, and then these are the villages I'm working with right now. I'm doing different goals with them to figure out what I want for which.
Mm-hmm.
But these are the 2 main type of villages I want to have really solid goals with. The librarians and the weaponsmiths. So
Mm-hmm.
here is their sleeping area. And you can go upstairs and they have a little upstairs sleeping too. the dining room. Oh, there they are. Actually, that's really good timing. So they'll gather there and sleep. This way is my fireplace. And then in here is where my chef is, and a cat. Which cat is this? This is Socks, but this is my kitchen. And then if you open the door here, just various foods at the bottom.
Your little
Chest.
fridge or pantry.
Yeah.
Now I have to check. Are there any hidden entrances behind these paintings?
No. No. But there is more to this building that we have to go outside to get to. Because we are going to go into my room. But we can only go into the room from the outside. So we hit this lever here. And then close the door behind you and turn on the light switch. The lights are on. And here's the rest of my cats. And my room. Nothing crazy, but
No, it's comfy. It's cozy.
yeah,
Cozy
I
and
thought
cute.
so.
We have Garfield, Spots, and Mittens, and is this one not named?
No, not yet. That one was a baby about 20 minutes ago. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, Mittens and Socks had a baby and made that one. So I don't know what I want to name that one yet. Oh, and on all four corners I have lightning rods. Yeah. Okay, what's next? Oh, I have a great many of secret levers around here. So this is one of them. This won't do anything, but it will make more sense once we go down here. So, make your way down here. Okay, so this is underneath, and the lever up there opens that up. The one down here closes it. But
Oh,
now if you go up there and you go into the trap door, it looks normal. It doesn't look anything out of place until you can find that lever.
very
Um,
neat.
and then you come in here, and this is kind of just my more main sort of area. Swords, crossing here,
Oh,
my
so
bigger
cool.
map, my two tridents. I like how diamond blocks glow on the glow frames with this. Uh, so, but there's that. You can go up here and go on up here. This is just kind of not a main base, but just a quick save sort of area. But
Yeah.
hit the lever here, come out here, and go right next to the conduit. You can look up and you can see my dock.
Oh, yeah. We're just outside.
So, which is kind of handy. And then I also have down here. Velxa and I decided to do a thing. Well, more so Velxa agreed to do a thing with me. Make sure I have one in here. I do. Okay. So I have one of these, so you get to go for it. So you look down this way. It's closed with glass right now, because so that way you can see any mobs. You can open that up. Throw you on there, and then if you want to hop on, you'll make your way all the way over to Velx's base.
This goes all the way to Velx's place.
Yeah, I'll give you a little push there. And if you look around you, the lights turn off behind you too. They turn on and off as you go. And so you'll, with that minecart, you'll plop right at the top, right next to Velk's mansion.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. That's a long time. So you and Velxa dug this? How long did it take you?
oh, I did this today. Velxa
Oh,
was
okay.
working on the mansion, and then I was like, hey, is it cool if I have a tunnel that leads, which was so close? And they were like, yeah, sure. So I was like, cool. So I did that so that way, if either of us need supplies from one another, I can just send a minecart with a chest full of whatever supplies Velx needs, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Um,
I got stuck going up the hill. It just stopped.
yeah, I'm
Weird.
still working out the kinks on that.
Or if it'll do it again. Oh yeah, it just loses momentum going up the hill.
I
You
might
may
need to
have to.
just make the hill all activated rails then.
Yeah, I think so. And this, okay, I'm gonna walk up to the top. I guess it seems like you and Velxa are further apart when flying, but the tunnel it didn't actually seem like it was that far.
Right? And it's pretty
Kind of
safe.
an illusion. Yeah, and here we are, right
Yeah.
at Velxa's place. Cool.
And then taking it back, since the last block is a detective block, you kind of just end. And if I have, for instance, the glass door is shut, or how do you open this?
I
I can see
love
you
how the
going.
lights follow you.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a cool little thing too, so that way I can kind of see if anything's incoming. So if Velx is on its the way, or a chest is on its way, I can see it. Uh, and it's not like the smoothest ride, but I like how it is. So now it's finished, and you can pop out and grab that. And you hit the chest. Or hit the switch. Good. Like I said, this is just kind of double protection, just in case
Right.
there's any mobs. So I can kind of have my distance and open it to check before I get attacked. So, and then this chest just has what's called a minecart with a chest and a minecart. That's the gist of it, and then from up here you can kind of just see most of what's going on. You can kind of see the lights
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
lighthouse a little bit better.
I do
Um,
notice something over there to the north. I see you also have a monstrosity.
yeah, it was a surprise to me as well. I
Yeah.
I kind of spawned in, and I was flying around, trying to get an eye from my base from up top, and I kind of saw it, and I was like, "Wow, is that something natural?" It was not. It was not something natural.
Mm-mm.
I thought it was a tree at first.
It's very, very unnatural, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, you know what? I could agree. Unnatural indeed.
I feel like the Moss Men are getting a little too out of hand, and maybe they need a little bit of pushback. No?
You know what? I'm with you.
Yeah. Would you
With
be?
those some
Would you?
eggs.
That could work. Praise be to the egg.
No, we should take down the monstrosity. You're right.
Does
Give it the
moss
pushback
burn?
it deserves.
I feel like moss burns, right? We could burn this down. That'll send him a message.
Actually, if it does burn, yeah, let's burn it down.
I think I have a flint and steel. Would you like to do the honors?
Oh my gosh, I would love to.
Hopefully this works and it's not just a dud. Does it work?
Mm. No, but that fire's going for a minute. Oh,
No, it doesn't burn. That's disappointing. Well, I have another way we could get rid of it.
what's the other way?
I think I have it. Oh, I may not have any gunpowder. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Gunpowder, a little bit of sand. Grab my crafting table.
And you have a whole set in that chest.
Oh, yeah. And grab the flint and steel. Make sure these don't get blown up. I'm going to grab them.
Okay, okay. I see where you're going with this. I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't nervous.
Trust me, when it comes to explosives, I am an expert.
Famous last words. Heard that. Heard that.
All right, Mossmen. You have threatened us for the last time. Oh. Okay, other piece. The last time.
Last time, yes.
It's time to put an end to this.
Wow. Dodo, that was actually the most incredible controlled explosive I've ever seen.
I told you
10
how
out
I'm
of
doing.
10.
And then just to really, send a message here. Just grab all this stuff, all this moss. And you know what we're gonna do?
What are we going to do?
Toss it out. Toss it on the ground.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're about to do. Oh, yeah.
No remains.
No remains.
Every block of moss is a threat.
Well, that. Yes. Yeah.
So, welcome officially to the Resistance.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
You've just been involuntarily initiated.
That means I can go around blowing up other Mossmen.
Exactly. No, but really, we need to organize against these moss men.
For you. No, we should take them down.
Mm-hmm. Are you interested?
Yes, very much.
Excellent, excellent. And so the numbers of the resistance grow. We're going to put together a strong force to fight back against these moss men. And I will continue to do so, but in the meantime, I wanted to show the blimps. They're all finished. All 10 of them. All different colors. The colors don't really correspond to anything. I thought about trying to make the colors correspond to the flowers that they're for, but then I would end up with a lot of light gray blimps, and not too interested in that. So the colors are just there for fun. But all of them function like the one I showed last episode. You just whoop, toss in bone meal here, turn the thing on, and eventually flowers will fall down this hole into the chest. And I've ran all of them a little bit just to test they work, but I now have access to every type of flower, or I should say I have easy access to every type of flower except for wither roses. I think is the only one I can't easily get. Because the tall flowers, roses, peonies, and lilacs, you can just bone meal them directly. They're not an issue. This covers the rest. Just wither roses, which I might get to eventually. I don't know. I need to build the shops for these before I do anything else. I built the poppy already and the dandelion, but I want to build a flower for each one of these. You know what? Let me show you that. Here we are in the shopping district. I did show these in earlier episodes, but in case you didn't see those episodes, I have let me back up, get a better view. I have a poppy right here and a dandelion over here where I'm selling poppies and, you guessed it, dandelions. So I want to build a giant version of each flower in this general area right here. It's been a project that's been on the back burner for a while. I don't know when I'm going to get back to it exactly. They're not too big or too complicated to build, but building these organic shapes is something that I'm not super familiar with, so it's a little bit of a challenge for me, which is fun, but it does take me a little bit of brainstorming to get to this point in the process. But it'll be cool when I'm finished, if I do finish, to have just a whole bunch of flowers, calling it my garden. Oh, and look, what do we have here? A wandering trader has ended up on the top of this Mushroom. I didn't know they spawned on top of mushroom blocks. I thought it had to be like grass or something. This is kind of cool. What does he have for sale? Lots of mini blocks, which I would love to buy, but I don't feel like grabbing this stuff right now. I'm feeling a little too lazy for that. Oh yeah, I wanted to address something that I didn't mention in the last episode. As you can see right now, I'm level 6. In the last episode, I started a project or goal of reaching 5,000 levels, and I got to about 2,500, and then I died, and I lost it all, of course. I'm still going to shoot for that 5,000 level mark, but I'm going to do it in a slightly better way, which I will get to showing in a future episode, because I'm not going to work on it right now. Let me know if you can figure out what I'm going to do. It is time to announce the winner of the Nether Highway contest. We had 3 submissions from Snug Chameleon, Velxa, and the Bradley. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 submissions, including Brickmaster EMC, who made this beautiful dirt tunnel. Thank you, Brick. Great submission right there. For the last week, we have been voting. Everybody on the server who wanted to vote has had the opportunity to cast their vote, drop it on this carpet here. It funnels into this barrel, so we're going to see here who is the winner. After tallying up the votes, the winner of the contest is Velxa. Congratulations, Velxa. Great design from Velxa here. I think this will do wonders for our Nether Highway system. So I'm just going to meet up with Velxa later on to give them this prize, this mysterious prize. Now that the design for the Nether Highway has been decided, I can get to work on killing this piglin. Yeah, we need to spawn-proof. Spawn-proofing is going to be important. Tired of fighting these monsters. As I was saying, got an arrow in the face. Now that the design has been decided, I can actually start collecting resources and getting to work on building the new highway system. A little update, I have started working on the Nether Highway. I didn't get very far. I ran out of materials very quickly. It's become clear to me that I'm going to need to create some dedicated farms for collecting some of this stuff. I knew I wasn't going to get very far, but I just wanted to kind of put a few things down and start to get an idea of how this will fit into the world. You could see right here, it's not even spawn-proofed either. I've been getting hoglins just attacking me relentlessly. I may need to build a mob switch as well that I can turn on during construction, because every little block that's spawnable up here gets spawned on. Which is not annoying, but I'm worried about ghasts, really, more than anything, because they could really do a lot of damage. Sure could do a lot of damage around here. Yes, I think I'm going to take a pause on the building here, and I'm going to go build a farm for getting bricks. I have been tinkering around for a few hours on my creative world, working on a design to easily convert dirt into clay, and I've come up with something here that I am pretty happy with. You just take your stacks of dirt and you stand over here and you just place right on this piston. And it will splash the dirt with water bottles, turn it to mud, and then the mud will be pushed by pistons over this kind of staircase pattern right down to the bottom over this dripstone and turn it into clay. And then once you have all this filled out with clay, you come in with your shovel and you just mine away. Get stacks and stacks of clay balls. I'm really happy with the way this water bottle system worked. The water bottles are not stackable, so you would have to, if you were to create a sort of backfill, a storage of water bottles, you need lots of chests. But this will automatically refill itself. What happens is when the water bottles are used from this dispenser, they'll get sucked down into these hoppers, into this bottom dispenser, which will at the same time refill a bottle with this water, and because there's no empty inventory slots, it will drop the water bottle into the water stream and up back into this hopper and just refill itself. So this thing is infinite basically. As long as there's not terrible lag spikes, can cause a few water bottles to get lost. But there, I mean, there's you need to lose more than 64 before this thing breaks. So pretty good for a while. Yeah, so we're just gonna head over to the server and build this on the server and get myself some bricks. And there it is. Clay farm complete. This was actually a pretty easy build. Relatively, you know, compared to some of the other things I've built here. Like that. This didn't take very much time, and the materials all fit into one shulker box, which was nice. I do have the option to expand this in the future if I decide to make it more complicated. I can just continue the pattern downwards, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. Let's give this a little test. See if it's working. Should, as soon as I place this block of dirt here, it should turn into mud. Go down the line. Okay, well there's a little bit of lag. Looking good so far. I have unloaded a few stacks of dirt onto this farm. You can see some of the mud's already turning into clay. I wanted to stop here. We're almost at the point where, yeah, we place one more block and this should push down and then out. So we just want to check to make sure that works correctly. Place one more block. And did it work? It worked. This is awesome. We have an easy renewable source of clay right now. It's going to help us a lot in building the Nether Highway and other projects in the future, I suppose, since clay is such a difficult resource to grab. We're going to head back to the Nether Highway and wrap up what I started before this. Get to a good stopping point over there. Back here at the Nether Highway project, I did wrap up the construction on this start, the first little bit here. This is officially a fully functional station. The first station. There's going to be many, many more, but this is the first one. These 4 stations in the cardinal directions at the very start will be a little bit different than the rest, just because they are the end points of the railway. But yeah, this is kind of what we're looking at. This is a variation on Velx's design, right over there. I made it. I had to accommodate the redstone here, just to, you know, make it all fit. As it goes down the line, it becomes much more like a Velx's original design. I tried to stay as true as I could to that design, but I had to make some accommodations for the redstone. Let's fly back in here real quick. Bang my head on the way. There's not an official entrance right now. It is just floating in the air, but oh well. So just as a little demonstration, going on here. There will be a place for you to choose which destination you're going to, which is currently does nothing because there's nowhere to go. But this part's functional. So what you would do normally is you would select your destination, hop into this minecart, and away you go automatically. Then it'll refill for the next person without you having to do a single thing. And with that, I'm going to wrap up this video here. Thanks for tuning in. If you liked the video, consider liking and subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next video. See ya!